Hi, my name is Leon and I'm a graphics designer living in Melbourne. So I was born in Manila in the Philippines, and I came here when I was 4 years old because my dad found a job here and the whole family moved. So yeah, it was a real big change for all of us, and it was a good change, of course. You see, with my family, we've always been like really close with each other. That's my brother there. I've always seen him as like one of my heroes growing up, because the older brother is always, the one looking after their siblings and stuff. So he's always been a good role model, as well as my parents. He's kind of like another parent to me. This is us in our very first home in Reservoir, in the northern suburbs of Melbourne, Victoria. I forgot where we were going here, but yeah, it's just us when we were little. And from this next shot, you can tell, if you can't see, if you don't know, that's me there. You can tell that I've always been into superheroes and comic books, and yeah, so that's sort of one of the things that inspired me to start drawing. Is like when you're young, you play video games, you read comic books, you watch action movies, and you just feel inspired. You really want to look up to like action heroes and stuff like that. So that's what first inspired me with drawing. So yeah. Usually the first step into creating an artwork is to feel inspired first. So most people would go out and look for reference images, maybe online or something that you see in a book. Or if you're feeling creative and you just want to draw from the top of your head, you can do that. And basically, the first thing I do is put it all down on paper first. I draw with a pen, and I just draw whatever's on my mind. And later on, I scan it and then redraw it again on computer and refine the lines. That's the very first step that I take. Okay, so the next step after you scan your artwork, what I do is I use a Wacom. I don't know if that's how you say it. This is basically a tablet that you can draw directly onto, and then it'll show up on the computer. Most people would draw directly onto this and then start their artwork from scratch from the computer, and that way there's none of that scanning, none of the going through papers and all that stuff. It's better for the environment. But I just thought I'd show you like how I traditionally draw. So that's what I did before. And now, before I show you the next process of the artwork, I'll just show you some examples that I've worked on. And this is just some examples I've done for some sketches, some sketches by hand. There's some finished artworks. And that one is the stages from the beginning till the final artworks. Well, halfway, sort of. Some more work in progress sort of art. And this was a gift that I drew for a friend in Vancouver for his birthday a few years ago. Fan art of Buffy. I don't know if you guys are a big fan of that. And Lara Croft is my absolute favorite. I've been playing Tomb Raider since I was like in high school. Some more commission artworks for some friends. Another one for a cleaning business in Brisbane. And that one is for a client in Singapore. That was the friend that I drew the storm artwork for. This is his wedding gift that I did a few years ago as well. And some family portraits. That one's of my cousin for her debut. debutante, I mean. Me and my partner. For a wedding, this one was blown up into an A2 sized poster, and people would sign directly onto the balloons as like a little well wishes sort of thing. My niece's birthday party and her baby shower as well. This is something I did for a club for Eden in Melbourne, and just some other like promotional stuff. A business card for sweets for a friend, just some other random stuff as well. And that one was one of my most recent artworks for a gallery exhibition. Another fan art. If you guys are a fan of Starbucks coffee. Yeah, this one was featured for EB Games in Sydney back, I think it's 2012 or 13. Yeah, just some other random stuff that I've done throughout the years. So these are a bit more of a corporate thing. And designing the web layout. Some famous faces you might recognize. This one's for a cake shop. You see the little icon there. This one's for a play center in Tullamarine. I was asked to do like little variations for the character as well. A fitness, yeah, another fitness trainer. Yeah, that's about it for the samples that I have. Now, I'll show you the next steps onto creating the digital artwork. Alright, so what I'm going to show you guys is the next step to creating your digital artwork. Basically, I've done the scan of the artwork already, and I've lined them using a pen tool. So some of you guys might or might not know how the pen tool works, but it basically allows you to just really go into allows you to zoom in and get some very fine details. A lot of people would use the pen tool, I mean like the stylus, to just draw directly, like draw lines. But I find that it gets a bit jagged and it's not as accurate as you want it to be. So I always use a pen tool just to make sure that like the lines are very defined and it's like what you really want. After I do this phase, what I do is I move on to the base colors. So this is on a separate layer. All the base colors are here. And used another layer where it's done. Now this is only probably 90% complete. I also include what you call color holds. A good friend of mine told me this. And what that does is you color in the lines, the actual black lines, and what it does is it just softens the image a bit more. So I'm turning the layers on and off. This is the one with the color hold. So it really just softens like the lines inside the hair and the face as well. Oh, oops, sorry. So yeah. And that's pretty much it. I'll show you the final artwork. I've saved it onto a JPEG file. And here is the final artwork. There you go. So that's that's it from start to finish. I hope you like the artwork. And good luck on your artwork as well. So we're just like heading out to have a coffee or a brunch or something. Normally on Saturdays we just head out and check out different places. So today, since we live close to Paran, we're probably just gonna check out something there.
I'm hungry. So this is the elevator. And in Australia we have elevators.
So what do you normally do at the weekend?
On the weekend, I want to drink very hard. No, edit that part out.
We'll drink coffee.
On the weekend, our schedules for waking up go from 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock to 12 o'clock. So we usually sleep around this time. So this is early, so this is good. All right, let's go on out. So this is the lobby.
This building apparently used to be a hotel back in the 60s. So the swimming pool is kind of dirty right now. But yeah, it's called the Wieners Hotel back then, I think. But yeah, so and there's Albert Park just over that side where they have the Grand Prix or yeah. And it's a good place to work. I still haven't been there. We still haven't been there. It's about a 15-minute walk to Paran, so you don't have to film the whole thing. You might run out of memory.
So where are we going for lunch, guys?
I'm getting fun to Paran.
So is this your local suburb? Hey,
Someone just went.
yeah.
You got that on camera, Australia says yes. So this is ArtBoy Gallery in Paran. Normally they have a quarterly themed exhibition, like 4 times a year. And yeah, I think this one they had the Kill Bill theme, or like Quentin Tarantino. Normally I would submit some artworks here when it's like the theme is something that I want to submit some artwork. So yeah, at the moment it's closed. Yeah, we'll come back maybe if the curator comes back, but for now it was
After lunch.
So we've decided where we want to eat today, and it is this hot dog place called Massive Wieners. I know it sounds funny, but when you try the hot dog place, it's really good. Pretty cool street art here. They always change this around. Once in a while they have different ones. So here we are at Massive Wieners, and as you can tell, the wieners are massive indeed. They serve really awesome American diner food here. There's chili fries and chili cheese for all 3 of them. That's the average Joe, and that's about it. Yeah. what we have here is like a wall of fame of like all the people who have tried out the, I don't know what it's called, but it's like the largest size. It varies from like 5 minutes, and then there's some who have took like 25 minutes. Yeah, so if you guys come here and you want to do the challenge, your photo will be on the wall. Even if you didn't finish, like these guys here, did not finish.
At the bottom.
Are you liking to start doing something or do you just buy it?
Right now, once I start getting a bit of money in, I will restart deciding to buy, but right now it's just appreciation.
What if you like submit and then it's like, you know, when someone buys something, it's
I
like,
have no artistic talent.
Really?
Yeah.
what would you do, like open smiles or just paint something? Including
I can make it like look like a piece of art.
And I'm still like, I don't know how they make it like different tones, but it's amazing.